Hey y'all, well, I am getting ready to pull out of this parking lot and go to another parking lot. As usual, as y'all know, I am at work. I'm often mobile. We have a mobile campus. We made a decision that management and above no longer has an office, and the admins are considered what do they call us? What do we call it? I always say sedentary, but that's not what they call us. Not registered. I can't think of the word, y'all. What? Y'all ever just can't think of words? Residents. That's it. Meaning they mainly work out of the office, but I can just as easily work from home because all I need is a computer to manage my people's time. Unless they need something where they need me here physically, and of course we can always work that out in advance. But for the most part, I go into the office every single day, and it's not often I really work from home because, to be honest, it's kind of a pain because at work I have a wonderful work area. I have a cubicle that's pretty large. I think I used to have a massively huge cubicle, and it was as big as someone's office. And the thing is, it really was wasted space. It was nice, but I didn't need all that. It was nicely decorated. I put that's back in my stage when I had a lot of betta fish. That's the Chinese fighting fish, so you have to have them each in their own bowl. And I did it where I would have a blue one and a green one and a red one, and I'd put one at the far end, one on the left side, and one about halfway up on the right side, and I would have a house plant next to them. It was just a very peaceful thing. And then I had a little desk fountain. It was one of those that it hung up and it had water trickling over a riveted stone, so it was it's not like it was a fountain sound. It was like a slight thing. But it wasn't one of those desk ones that you can hear the motor. It's the whole time. So it really was a very pleasant environment, but I didn't need all that space. Well, then we moved to another building across the street. Oh, there's geese. It worries me these guys don't know where to go. There's so much construction going. And they're on the side of the road. I'm like, what water are they using? Our lake? Anyway, they'll find their way. Y'all, did you just notice the color of my hand to my face? Now, that's not just blush. If you put my hand right there, my face is so much redder naturally than my hands are. Is that normal? I guess because they're also dry and I'm not getting a lot of sun, but your face does seem to be redder, more red. Anyway, where was I going with that? I forgot what I was saying. I do that so much because I'll be talking to y'all and then I'll be thinking about what I'm going to say next or how I'm going to expound on that subject, or then I'll think about work, or then I'll think about home, and then I'll think about health, then I'll think about wealth. Anyway, I'm not sure where I was going, but bottom line is I will be okay. I'm trying to see what they're doing. I will be for sure, when I get home this afternoon, I will be uploading my spring giveaway. I made a decision to stop by Ulta on the way home because I had something I was going to be putting in as the makeup item. I really think the big giveaway on this is going to be a very expensive Bible. You will not believe it. Can't believe I'm getting that Bible away, but I am. I want to spread Bibles more than I want to spread makeup, y'all. I will give you a little pre-hint. The grand prize Bible is genuine leather. What that means is there's more than one kind of leather, but when you get a genuine leather Bible, that means the whole thing's made from one piece, not patched together. Not that there's anything wrong with patched together Bibles. You can't even tell the difference, but it does cost more. And it also is thumb indexed, which means it's got those little indents with the real pretty gold metallic marker, and it has I think it's 3 letters, like Matthew would be M-A-T, and maybe 4 letters. Can't remember. John would be J-O-A. I mean, it may fit 4 letters, but I think it's just 3 letters of the book of the Bible. And it helps you get to it and put your thumb in literally, and then you place your hand behind it. You never pull on it, because if you pull on it, it'll tear. It's thin paper. We know that the Bible's a thick book, and especially when it's a research Bible, it's even thicker. It's heavier. It will be heavier if it's a research Bible. And if it's leather's heavier than like a paperback Bible. Nothing wrong with a paperback Bible. Also, if it's leather, you can have your name imprinted. And I did finally find another Christian bookstore that does imprinting, Lifeway. My other one that was closer to me closed. I think that was Family. Was that Family? I can't remember which one now. One of them closed, one of them's open, and they still do Bible imprinting. So whoever wins will have their name imprinted on the Bible. And I think that's just really special. Also, you have something very, very special that I do. I go through the Bible for you. And I highlight 3 different things. Anything that is a Jesus is God verse, a definitive verse that Jesus is God, is in blue highlight. If there's anything that is kind of one of those salvation, new experience, or even if you've been saved for a long, long time, but it's just one of those pivotal verses in the Christian faith, most people would agree it will be highlighted in yellow. If it's for a more mature Christian, or if you are new in the faith and you're looking toward maturity, it'll be highlighted in green. So I do go through. That's a bit of work for me. But I feel like, first of all, I want y'all to feel like when you get a Bible in your hand, it is not to sit on a table and look pretty. It is not just to carry in your arm. It's a study book. It's a book to get to know what the Lord has to say to you and me. And for you to learn it well so that you can tell others. That's really important. Memorizing scripture and telling others. So that's why I make it into a study book, by helping you highlight it. Some people, like I had an older friend of mine that says I would never write in the Holy Word of God. I'm like, it's just a book. What's holy is the God. What makes it special is that it is a written account of His Word. But it is, don't relic worship, y'all. Don't worship a thing. Worship the God of the thing. Okay, so that's why I want to make sure you use the Bible as a study tool. Of course, it's precious and it's to be treasured. That's why I go to the trouble to do a leather one and put your name on it. It's no better a Bible than a paperback that costs $5 or is free. The Gideons give them away free. The only thing that makes it a special gift Bible is that it's leather and imprinted and has thumb indexing. Another thing that can make them very expensive is the type of research. When research is done, it costs money. That's why some drugs cost so much money. It's not what's in them. It's the research behind them that made them FDA approved or made them get to the market, even in an experimental stage. That costs a lot of money. And so that's why drugs cost a lot of money that we try to get. Because one time they told my dad that one of his drugs is like $1,100. I'm like, that is wrong. And then I talked to a doctor who did research with Emory, and he says it costs a lot of money to get him that drug. And you can't just say, oh, well, no, you have to pay for that. Eventually that drug will become cheaper, but when it's first out, we got to recoup the cost of getting it. I understand that when I do my CDs, my husband, I was just giving them away, and he's like, babe, you got to charge for our CDs. He says that studio time was expensive. Those studio musicians that played for us, they're expensive. Even if it was a sitting fee for a backup vocalist, that's expensive. The engineering is expensive. The mastering, the mixing, all of it, it's expensive. You can't just say, okay, here's a CD for free, unless you've got the kind of money that you just can fork it over. But research and editing and publishing costs money. And that is why some of these Bibles are more expensive. Because I know some people like a Bible shouldn't cost that much. It doesn't. You can get a paperback anywhere. No kidding. Gideon will give you one free. Now, I would certainly say if they're giving away free Bibles, you should support their ministry and give them donations when you can. But they want to make sure a Bible gets in someone's hands free. NIV copyrights theirs. Why do they do that? Because it's often quoted. It costs them money. And the teams of people that it took to pull together were highly credited people to get that translation right. And that's not just anybody. So I know it kind of sounds like I'm taking somebody else's side that charges you a lot of money, but this particular Bible that I'm giving away, I'm actually going to give away two. Both of them are expensive, but one of them is extremely expensive, and that is the She Reads Truth, genuine leather, thumb indexed. It's a $150 Bible because of all that together. Now, I got it on sale because the bookstore often tries to put them on sale so that they even don't make much on their markup. Now, they have to make some markup or there wouldn't be Christian bookstores. Or any store has to have some markup or they can't pay rent, they can't pay their employees, they can't keep the lights on. They have to be able to purchase up front and then make a profit. So just understand that's the way the economy works. And but I did get it on sale for about a little under $100. So it's still expensive. Now some of you may go, Beth, who sponsors you? No one. Beth, why would you take that kind of money out of your pocket? Okay, I'm just going to tell you why. I enjoy it. Am I rich? No, I'm a secretary. My husband's a painter. Once I've paid my bills, let me go back. Once I've tithed, then I pay my bills. Then if I have leftover money after savings, I choose what I'm going to spend that money on. And it can be on me or it can be on you. Jesus said it's better to give than to receive. That wasn't a suggestion. That was a fact he was stating. He put it in us to enjoy giving. And it's true. When I give, I feel better than when I buy something for myself. Because I got so much stuff. But I want to make sure you have a Bible. And I would love for people to get this particular one. The second one is also a beautiful work of art. It is not a research Bible, but it is a beautiful Bible. It's probably around $50. But I will show them when I do the spring giveaway. Got a beautiful tote and makeup I'm fixing to go get. I've made a decision. What I was going to put in there, I'm changing and put in something else. It's one of my favorite palettes. Wonder if you can guess. All right, love you guys. See you soon. Bye.